Hey, you fucking know it's icy when, whatchamacallit, you can't see crap out of the, well, obviously, if you can't see crap out of the windshield, but, if you're scraping the ice, right, so, like, I typically scrape it, my ice scraper's pretty decent, just takes one swipe, so I can go back, then down, forth, back, whatever, you know. But this ice just did not want to come off. And it's just like straight up like you can't see anything past what I can get. But the heat should take care of that soon enough. So we should be good on that front. It's just cold. It's really, really cold. I'm glad I'm not going through that cold front though. That shit would have me dying, right? You know, like, look, I like going to sleep cold, and, you know, I'm okay with waking up cold. I am not okay with waking up negative 35 degrees cold. That's not that. I think I would die. And I think it's the fact that my cat would die. Because, like, she doesn't know what's going on, right? So she's she's just gonna be wandering around, and I'm like, no, you need to stay in the blankets right now. You got to stay in here. Crazy, but at least we're not going through that. This is just an interestingly cold day. But yeah, switched over to rice cakes today. Not as sustaining. I don't feel it. I ate 4 rice cakes, and it took me longer to eat the rice cakes than it does the bagels, and high key, it felt like I was eating air. Don't get me wrong, they were really good, but not sustaining. And also they're 5 grams less in protein. So I'm gonna have to have like a protein shake today or something like that. Which I don't want to do. That would freaking suck a mundo, bro. But yeah. Sorry, had to do that. Clears off the ice a little bit better. Yeah, we got an upper day today. It seems like it's going to be a majority, like, dumbbell stuff. You know, you doubt it, and then you realize, well, like, dumbbells are just the easiest way to get decent hypertrophy, right? You don't have to second guess or anything like that. Put on some decent weight for your body and whatnot. Push yourself to the max, and you'll be fine. So I am not doubting anything that is telling me. An exercise is an exercise, so long as you are pushing yourself. But yeah, hopefully it's not too busy. Hopefully this weather is like telling people, nah, maybe not today. Maybe not today. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed going to the gym late at night that one day. It was super duper chill. And I went back home and hopped on Arc Raiders again. And I say hopped on Arc Raiders as if I wasn't playing Arc Raiders literally that entire day. But yeah, I need to find out how to increase my protein intake. So I'm eating. So I'm eating today at least 175 grams of protein. That is just over 5 pounds or 5 grams over my body weight. I like to be sitting at least an easy 10 grams over my body weight. But is that really necessary? Is it really necessary? You know, like, I just need to be hitting my body weight in that day, right? So it should be fine. I woke up today pretty lean. I went up in weight. Obviously, I woke up earlier than I usually do. Or sorry, since I have been. So the past 2 days I've been sleeping in, meaning my body is, you know, what's it called? You know, digesting, getting rid of calories, doing its stuff a lot more, but it hasn't had that time to do it today. So I woke up at 169. My true weight is probably 169 to 167, or no, 169 to 168. And we're getting there. We're getting to the lean part, but I need to be in midday where I'm not seeing, where I'm one, seeing my abs, two, I don't have a stomach pouch. That's it. I'm going for aesthetics, people. That's all. So once I get that, I'm good to go, and I will start the lean bulk. But yeah, like I said, so I said that about like a week ago. So give or take 3 more weeks, and we should see a noticeable difference. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture today. So obviously we're gonna do the pose down, but I'm gonna take a picture, and in 3 weeks I'll compare it. I'll also put it in the next video, and I'll leave a reminder so I don't forget. In 3 weeks we are going to look at the differences in stomach, whatever, you know. Heck, maybe I even get out the measuring tape and give myself a little bit of a measurement. But today should be a good workout. Also, I'm not doing treadmill anymore. I was looking around, and like, even though it does a really, really decent, it works, right? The treadmill works. I feel like even with as low impact as that is, dude, I step. So, like, I walk heavy, so I'm throwing my feet down. I think it would just be better and safer for me to be on the bike, because I experienced that pain that one time. Then, and then, like, I just don't need, I was feeling something in my right foot, not the shin, but the foot, when I was doing cardio on legs. It's just interesting. It's very, very interesting. Yeah. But, yeah. Busy day today, you know, it's a Monday, and then, I have schoolwork to do after work. I just want to be off for like 2 or 3 weeks, you know. Maybe on my birthday. Maybe I'll take a week off for my birthday and just chud max, dude. Wouldn't that be nice? But I'm gonna play some music. Not much else to say. We're gonna get into the gym. Start off with some dumbbell, bench press. I think incline. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to the music. See y'all in there.
Alright. I don't know what it's expecting me to do, but 12 with 2 reps at reserve. Was I pushing that last time? I don't really remember pushing weight like that, but we shall see. Yeah, that's like 0 reps at reserve. What the fuck? Alright. Same weight for 8. Jesus Christ. Really feeling my chest right now, though. All right, 30 for 13. Jesus Christ, dude. All right. For 10. If I can hit 10, we shall see. Jesus. And 10. Jesus. I wonder what 36 kilograms translates to. I'll look it up. All right. They wanted us to do standing, but like, I'm good. So it wants me doing neutral grip. So like this, instead of like this, instead of like this. We're doing 25, well, 24. Oh, let me change that. By 13, 12, 11, 11. All right, let's do this. 'Damn. Holy crap, dude. I'm fatigued. Only 9. 9 with maybe one more. I'm exhausted from that first thing. All right, it's having me decrease the weight. Let's see if that helps. Pump's going crazy though. Okay, hold on. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a better angle. All right, it wants us doing 13 with 2 less kilograms. Let's see if we can. You can see my hands want to do the normal form. That was 13. At the very least, it was 12. So, good set. Okay, now it wants us doing 11. 9, 10, 11. Jesus. Whew. Woo-wee. Okay. And 10. I really don't like doing this, actually. It feels weird. Beautiful. All right, on to my most anticipated exercise. All right, it has us doing, well, if I could find my plate, 70 for 12, 66 for 12, and then 66 for 12 again. So we're gonna do 70, 65, 65. I don't know where it's like thinking that we've just got like 1 kilogram plates. Everything here is 1.25, then 2.5. It's a bit weird, honestly. Okay. Beautiful. Really good. Really, really good. All right. I find it so tragic that no one's talking about the honor air and that honor themselves, despite having said that global sales have accounted for more than usual in 2025. They're just not going to release it globally. Oh, my bad. But it's like I feel like people would love that phone. I don't know. I honestly need an Honor Air with that Face ID shit. Oh my god. Holy. Yeah. I love this because if you push through here specifically, best lat exercise ever. Alright. If you can't tell, I'm losing steam. I don't want to say it's the rice cakes, but okay. Okay, I feel something bad on my left side. I could probably have done 2 to 3 more, but I don't want to risk it. So we're gonna say 8 with 2 RIR. All right. Some cable flies. Okay. Maybe not. Because I know I can do it with like leaning forward a ton, but I want stability, you know? I want to be able to stand straight and like this. Perfect. Beautiful. I just want to practice stability, you know? All right. Another 12. All right. All right. And then some rope extensions. I took a picture instead of starting the video. I just did 13 for 110 pounds. More like 80 pounds probably. That was good. Not 80 pounds, sorry, what am I saying? It's more like 60. I high-key hate how much quality is lost when I 0.6 it. Beautiful. I said earlier, but that's like the perfect way for me. Like I feel like I'm getting a decent pump from it. All right, one more. Beautiful. All right, onto the pose down. All right. Good workout. We've got a little bit of a nutty pose down right now. We are certainly getting better. Let's look at that. It's less pronounced, less than usual. Lats are out. You can see some veins coming in right here. Really good. Really good. Oh, okay. I was like, where did my shirt go? All right. As I said, the cut is going well, so just gotta keep it going. I'm gonna hit some cardio. I'll see y'all in the car.
All right. Technically, I did less calories on the damn the recumbent bike, but I had the thing set to level 10. Was going at like a 60 to 70 RPM, and dude, my legs are feeling more jello-y than usual. But the entire time, I was expecting to watch TikTok the entire time. Guess what I did? I was like, I'm gonna revamp my my wallpaper setup. So right now, the thing, look, I don't. It's all subjective, right? But I really like liquid glass and Fruity Gear Aero like design languages, they're beautiful. It's so simplistic. It's so minimalist. You don't have to try, but it's also just so hopeful and beautiful, elegant, I think, in my opinion. So I love the liquid glass on iOS. Love it to death. It's beautiful. And I'm like looking at stuff. I'm trying to like set it up and everything, but like I don't want to pay for a theme on Samsung. I'm sure I could find it online for free. I don't want to do that. But also, like, it's so difficult finding like pictures of the character that I want, because right now I'm on Maharaga, right? But also I want to like have a bunch of different characters, right? But some wallpapers just don't mesh well with other wallpapers. So like at first I'm looking at a grayscale Maharaga, and even if I grayscale some other pictures, they just don't look right. My wallpaper, my lock screen is perfect right now. I like the way it is. The only issue is that with grayscale stuff on Samsung lock screens, the goddamn coloring on the time is just horrid. It's bad. It's really bad. So gotta work that out. But I finally started using like the pictures, right? Like you know how people will have like pictures set up on their iOS stuff. So I've got like four icons, a picture, and then a picture, and those are really good. It's just straight up Maharaga right now. Once we get more stuff of Dabura, definitely, and then also just more wallpaper-esque fan art for Maki, definitely. I wanted to do a Yuta and Maki like thing, but it's just, of course, I'm just searching up on Google like Yuta Akotsu wallpaper, Maki Zenin wallpaper, and of course, you know, it's not going to give me the best stuff. I should go onto Pinterest, which I did for Maharaga specifically, but still, it's just so difficult. But I grayscaled all of the pictures that I found, and then I set it up. It's looking really nice. Maharaga's just cool, bro. He has no eyes, and he's just in a constant, just like shit-eating grin, dude. It's awesome. For those who are reading Mojulo, yeah, that's the fight that got me into it. Because at first I was like, I'm not really interested in Mojulo. I'm probably gonna wait until it's like close to finishing. Then the Dabura, mind you, it's chapter 18 and 19. The Dabura versus Maharaga fight starts, and this crap is feeling like a goddamn in-game fight. Like, is this like JJK0 where it's kind of like a smallish like story, realistically? I hope not. I really want to see, because now I'm just interested, right? But very excited to see where that's going. I'm not going to spoil it. All you know right now is Dabura and Maharaga fight. The lead up to this crap, first of all, the chapter, like 2 chapters before, you know, what causes the fight, pissed me off so bad. I went onto a rant to my wife, and I was like, I genuinely hate Akutami. I hate Gege Akutami with a passion, because a lot of the situations that are created from him are contrived. Mind you, what's it called? Kenjaku needs Mahito to create the merger. He also needs Tengen to create the merger. But there's so many contrived things that are occurring. And then also just like, he says he's tried the merger in the past multiple times, but it failed because of Tengen. And then the Six Eyes and Ten Shadow, I think it's the Tengen and the Star Plasma Vessels have always, the Six Eyes and the Six Eyes user, and then like, I guess the Ten Shadows and definitely the Star Plasma Vessel have always gotten into his way. So he seals up Gojo. It's just a lot of pieces and plot holes, right? He's honestly not that good of a story writer, because are we forgetting the fact that, one, Yuta just gets handed everything, Two, a lot of characters just get handed everything. There's the potential man issue that like has never really arisen in anything else besides JJK. Fights. It's his writing is peak moments and aura. That's it. It really is. Because he kind of honestly sucks at writing story and like building up plot. I mean, like, dude, a whole chapter was dedicated and episode was dedicated solely to explaining the cooling games. That's terrible writing. I'm sorry, it is. That's genuinely terrible writing when you like have no idea how to explain something other than characters are standing around for 30 minutes while you explain the rules of the game. That's bad. That's bad, man. I'm not saying I could do it better. I'm not a writer, but they are. And you wrote that and you thought that was a good idea? That's insane. But the fights are awesome. Maharaga definitely is like in my top 5. I think it goes probably Aoi, Todo, Maharaga, Maki, Gojo, then Kashimo, then Higuruma. Coolest characters ever. Like genuinely some of the most aura characters in all of existence exist within JJK solely, and it's just so cool. And also within Modulo, Dabura. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Dabura, Cross and Maru, and then Yuka. Just so cool. Tsurigi isn't that cool. I really don't like him. Not really don't like him, but I just don't care for him. Rika is like an exosuit for some spoilers. First of all, spoilers. We are getting into spoiler territory now. What's it called? Rika is used as an exoskeleton. He has heavenly restriction, but he like high-key isn't that good because like he still needs Rika as an exoskeleton. It's like it's a Maharaga save me type of situation. And then whatchamacallit? Yuka is just cool because she actually knows how to use the 10 shadows properly to the point where it's like she knows to, hey, Maharaga is a suicide mission, but I need to do things to ensure that my enemy is taken out beforehand. 2, they forbid the use of the Shikigami unless authorized. So she has to, develop new techniques within 10 Shadows. So she uses it as actual martial arts. She like channels the Shikigami through her in martial arts. So like twisting Fang and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. Just a really, really decent character. Imagine her with Rika, dude. Imagine a Maharaga x Rika, dude. That's insane. That's insane. Just so cool. So cool. And then Tsurigi is just, like, he's not as cool as Maki or Toji. Because he's not awakened, I guess. And I don't think he can have a heavenly restriction as powerful as Toji, because he would already necessarily like have it, right? Because Toji was always strong. That's the thing, is like he was always just brutally strong. What's it called? Heavenly restriction doesn't make you buffer or like grow stronger, right? It's an awakening. You either are or you aren't. But Tsurigi, we haven't seen Tsurigi have an awakening yet, so there is still a chance for him to get stronger, and I'm sure he will. But do I think he'll be as strong as his grandmother? I really don't think so. I don't think he will. And let's foot stomp this right now. Maki is proven to be stronger than Toji. Toji would get slapped around by Sukuna. Sure, he lasts like by dodging or something like that, but he is not doing any damage to Sukuna. Granted, Maki really didn't do much damage besides piercing Sukuna's heart, which is still a very, very big deal. He had to he has to waste RCT and curse energy on the heart during Sukuna raid. That's a pretty big deal. But do I think Toji could have done that? No. Maki like straight up doesn't bush camp. You know, Toji was, you know, strategizing and he had to go in and whatnot. Maki straight up walks up to him and is like, "Let's fight. It's my turn." And she puts balls to the wall. He even praises her, which is so cool. And then also Gege himself has said that Maki is stronger than Toji. She has surpassed him. If you think otherwise or you say otherwise, don't talk to me. You're a loser, and you don't know how to read. just straight up. There's plenty of evidence that she is stronger than Toji. But yeah, dude, my ability to rant from like, I was literally talking about a wallpaper. That's insane. I rabbit hole so hard. Anyways, I'm nearly home. Tortillas and Fairlife. Yes. And then probably a protein shake, because I definitely need a protein shake. What's it called? I might switch over to cream of rice with protein again, just to get my protein intake up, you know? It's just so difficult finding like good methods of getting everything in. Maybe I lower my meat intake and then today, so I go down from 220 grams to 200 grams on both meals. And then I have a little bit of protein, so I can make sure I'm getting my intake, you know? Because I'm losing weight very, very slowly, so that means I'm losing muscle mass very, very slowly, and there's a potential for me to keep it up and whatnot. Plus, I just like having a high protein intake. It makes me fuller for longer. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next video, or tomorrow. And yeah, it's just so hard to not say the same thing over and over and over again. Like literally, I start every video with "all right." Anyways, see y'all tomorrow. Ciao.